Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to draw a foreshortened square. Much like we did the other day, it's the smushed circle. Today we're going to do the smushed square. It's really easy. Start with 2 dots, just like you did with your foreshortened circle. Put your finger right in the middle. Draw a dot just above your finger. Slide it down. It should be below these 2 dots. Draw another dot. Now you have 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next step is to follow these dots and connect them with a very straight line. Everyone can draw a straight line, so you shouldn't have any problem with this. Now you're going to connect this dot to this dot. Again, straight line. Notice how this dot, or this line, and this line go in the same direction. That means these lines are parallel. Now we're going to connect this dot to this dot with a very straight line. Good job. Now, we're going to connect this dot to this dot. Make sure this line will be parallel to the new line that we're creating. Go back in and firm up your lines. Now, since you guys know what vertical, horizontal, and diagonal are, these lines are diagonal lines. And the next 3 lines we're going to make are vertical, which means they go straight up and down. Starting on the left and working across your page, we're going to go down and with a vertical line. And we're going to go all the way over to the far right hand dot and do another one about the same length. Put a dot at the end of both of those lines. Now the center line, we're going to also make a vertical, but it's going to go down a little bit further. One, 2, 3 vertical lines. Now, we're going to use this top line right here as our guideline, which means you got to warm up your pencil. Move it in the same direction, and as you move it down, continue it in the same direction. See how it's going in the same direction forever and ever? So we use this line to match this line. They're going in the same direction. That means they're parallel. The same one here. We're going to make this line parallel to our new line. Start with this dot and connect it to the center long line. We can erase anything down here that overlaps. Good job, boys and girls. Now you've drawn the lines for a cube. A cube is a form, a square is a shape. Now, using this line right here, we're going to use that as the guide for our shadow. The shadow is what's going to make it look 3D. Always the details is what make a drawing look more real. Shade it in. Now, it's always going to be darker, closer to the object. So go back in and put another layer of shadow in. Good job, boys and girls. Now, this is the shadow side. We're going to imagine the sun is over here. That crazy sun over there, that's how Van Gogh would draw his sun. I'm going to shade in this side. So the sun's coming this way. This will be the shadow side. So we're going to put a shade or shade the box. This is the shaded side of the box. And this is the shadow down here. The shadow is going to be a little bit darker than the shade. Wonderful. You've just drawn a foreshortened square and turned it into a cube form. Good job. Now, let's practice. First thing you're going to draw is a simple television. So we'll start all over. Start with 2 dots. 1, 2. Put your finger right in the middle. Draw a dot just above your fingertip. Now look how it's right in the middle and above these left and right dots, straight above it. Now, just below this imaginary line of these dots, and directly below that one, we're going to add another dot. Now we connect this dot to this dot with a straight line. Ready? Now we're going to make this, connect this dot to this dot, and make it parallel to this line. Good job. Next step is to connect this dot to this dot with a straight line. Good job. Now, take this dot and connect it to this dot. Now, that line that you make will be parallel to this line. Go back in and firm up your lines. And now we start making verticals. From the far left dot, make a vertical line straight down. And on the far right dot, make a vertical line about the same length straight down. Now remember, the middle dot is the one that's a little bit longer. Don't worry if you draw it too long, we can always erase any extras. Put a dot at the end of the left and right. We know that's where we're going to start making a line that matches this one. This is our guideline. We're going to warm up our pencils. Make another line the same direction, parallel. Remember, this is our guideline. The line goes this direction, and as we move our hand down, see where it crosses? Everything else we can erase. Use this line to draw in our shadow. Shade the side of our television. Now, we practiced drawing ellipses, so let's draw an ellipse or a foreshortened circle. And out of that is we're going to have our antenna. Boink. Boink. Little circle at the top. Make a little transmission movement lines, like curving. They're almost C-shaped lines. Letter C-shaped lines. And now we just add some details. The screen. Now look at the screen. It matches, this line matches this line. This line that I'm drawing now will match this side line. This line that I already drew matches this line. And this line down at the bottom will match the line at the bottom. You can draw your knobs. And voila! You have your screen. Some of you may want to put in plugs. There's many things you can draw with a cube. Then you add all the details you want. Since you guys know how to draw a circle that has been squished, or a foreshortened circle, practice drawing your pencil coming out of the TV. Make this line match for the eraser. Give it a reflection. Have your hand holding it. Erase any details. Overlapping line, overlapping line, overlapping line. Pencil. Give it a horizon line. That's where the sky meets the ground. All right, give yourselves a clap. Good job, guys.